I'm not a huge meme coiner. I've definitely started to pay a little bit more attention just because of how relevant they've been in the last couple of cycles. But I've always been a contrarian with memes. Like with Dogecoin, I shorted it, you know, in the past. I haven't shorted anytime recently, but and then with the Trump coin, I was like, this is just heinous. I mean, like a $6 billion market cap created overnight. And then as soon as some people I know started getting text messages asking if they should buy this Trump coin because it got listed on Robinhood, I was like, yeah, time to really lay into this short. So I'm
Oh my
short
goodness.
and I still am, but
I didn't even know it got listed on Robinhood.
yeah, it got listed on Robinhood yesterday, I think kind of towards the end of the day. I got a notification on my phone and over email, and then I started hearing about, normies asking about it, and I was like, that's definitely why they're asking about it is because they all got the Robinhood notification. So,
Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's funny. I was probably like that was probably during while my short was on. I short actually was late. I had planned on shorting it for an inauguration like from the jump. Um and for some reason, like literally at 12 noon on the dot is when the short should have got put on, and I didn't do it for some reason right away. So instead of being in it like close to $50, my average price was like 42. Um, and then I watched it, grind sideways for a while and tease me and put me in the red. And then finally, when we got down to 30, like 31, 32, I covered. I booked the trade. I was thinking about holding it for like a longer term because I could easily see this thing getting down to 25, if not, even lower. But yeah, I don't know. It's leveled out here around $38 after all the volatility kind of died down. But yeah, I mean, I just was looking at the Sell News event. I'm like, it's the ultimate Sell News event, and it was because it's like you could have shorted at 50 and covered it, 32.
yeah,
In the matter of, what was that, 7 hours. So I just, like I said, I got in way lower than I should have been, which
I
is
got
on
in
me for
at I
not.
got in at a great price. I got in at 62.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. Oh, well, no
yeah.
wonder why you're holding it for longer term.
Yeah, I'm looking for a nice payday on it. I was gonna do
Dang,
it small, but I ended up doing a pretty sizable trade.
yeah, I wish I'd been a bit bigger, even for the trade. I did. But
It
damn, I mean,
had
you
me
already got
sweating for
us.
a minute though. It had me sweating for a minute.
I can imagine. I mean, it had me sweating even because when I got in, it went a couple points higher initially. Um, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, yesterday it got down to 31. You basically had a double, just in
Yeah.
terms of price movement. I don't know what kind of leverage you used. So
Yeah, I mean
that's wild.
it would have been a pretty decent payday, but I think in my opinion, there's just so I've been kind of reading about some of the tokenomics and whatnot. And from what I understand, from what I've read, the essentially the token structure is such that the Trump team or family or whatever, whoever's behind it, I think, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I think that they hold like 80% of the supply. So
It's wild.
yeah, which would make a lot of sense to me because essentially what they can do, and I've seen this with his other holdings, like that World Financial Group or whatever, stock that he launched. They hold the vast majority of the stock, and then obviously there's money from other places. Like he's got money in other business ventures, right? So he just takes that money and he can pump the coin or the stock to whatever he wants to pump it to, and then just kind of leave it at that price. Because he holds the majority of the supply. There's nobody really out there that can just like mega dump the price. And even if they did, he could probably just buy back from them. Um, so it's all just a collective brand thing. Um, you
That's
know,
super interesting. I mean, so if
yeah,
that's the case, then wouldn't you be less confident in your short position?
yeah, it definitely makes me a little less confident. That being said, I think, a lot of hype went into the coin early on. And then, when the price does settle down at a more reasonable level, I don't know where that is, but you know, I
That is the
I just like
question.
to
Where's it
assume it's a
gonna?
lot lower than where it is now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, but if the supply is so limited and they're controlling so much, then it might be hard for it to go down because obviously they're not going to sell.
Right, right. Yeah,
I
I
mean, I guess
mean,
at some point you want to book some monies, but I feel like they already probably did that right off the bat.
yeah, I mean, it got all the way up to 78, right? And I'm sure they knew that after the inauguration it would dump. So I don't
And
know.
I'm
It's
pretty
hard to
sure,
say.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure Trump's ego is big enough that he doesn't want to see a coin with his name on it in like single digits.
Right, right.